104.5, the team, your home for New York sports and playoff football. It's the AFC title game this weekend. The Steelers on the road to Foxborough against the Pats. Kickoff set for 6:40, and now we go to the host of ESPN Pittsburgh, 4 to 7, the Steelers pregame radio network, David Todd. So, Dave, are we finally past this whole Antonio Brown, Mike Tomlin feud thing? Is that cleaned up in Pittsburgh?
Yeah, I don't know that feud would be the right word, but kind of the Antonio Brown, I guess, the mistake that he made. Yes, it's over in Pittsburgh, and I think it was over in Pittsburgh on Monday. Certainly it's been a talking point, as Mike pointed out a couple times in his conversation with Pittsburgh media was, look, there are only 2 games this week, and they're not having any fewer football shows. So they've only got a couple things to talk about, and they're going to run with whatever they have, and that has obviously been for at least 48 hours the front of the news cycle. I think we finally kind of have moved past it.
Did fans in the area really even care about the story? And how about Antonio Brown's teammates? How were they reacting to it?
I don't think the teammates cared much. I think the fans thought it was stupid. But I'll tell you the thing that I found most interesting is I think, as silly as it may sound, I think this was as positive an influence of people's view of Mike Tomlin as just about anything that's happened. I mean, to see Mike Tomlin, a little fire there. I mean, people associate Tomlin with some fire, but he's always pretty measured. And he, when he speaks to the media, he's always got everything well thought out. Nothing's off the cuff. And to see that, I think fans really like that, Steeler fans. And so I think it actually worked to Tomlin's benefit.
David Todd with us right now from ESPN in Pittsburgh. So this game, it's kind of added fun to me because you kind of know that everybody hates the Patriots, but to hear Tomlin call them a-holes and to get the Julian Edelman, Big Ben back and forth, how much bad blood is there really between the Steelers and the Pats?
I don't think there's any.
Really?
Honestly, these teams play each other occasionally. They both have had great success, but I don't think they see each other often enough to have the vitriol that you would have with a division rival. Say for them, the Jets, although they haven't had any great competition in the East. The Steelers with the Patriots, the Ravens and the Bengals. So I don't think any of that's a big deal. I think Edelman probably regrets what he said a little bit, but none of this making that big a difference. I don't see it going forward.
Okay, so on the outside looking in, and obviously that's why we call you to straighten this stuff up, like every time Pittsburgh's at Foxborough, Tomlin has an issue with the radios or this, that, and the other thing. You don't think that's gamemanship on the Pats side?
Well, look, if that stuff's intentional, you'd hope the league's doing what they can to make sure it doesn't happen. And because it was one of the first questions it was asked of Mike Tomlin in his press conference on Tuesday. Do you expect things to be difficult? And he said, no, I expect them to work, of course. So if something like that happens, yeah, I think it'll be a major issue. But in terms of the level of respect that each side has for the other, I think it's reasonably high, and I don't think that kind of impacts what's going to happen on Sunday.
ESPN Pittsburgh, David Todd joining us right now on 104.5 The Team.
And David, I'm trying to piece this together. What in the world does James Harrison do to stay in that type of shape? I know there's talk about acupuncture, but the dude's working out at 5 a.m. after the game? He's on another planet.
It's insane. I mean, he comes home and he goes to, I don't know if he sleeps 2 hours or what he does, but yeah, he goes right to the weight room there at 5 o'clock in the morning. Basically every day he gets, long, I guess pretty painful acupuncture procedures. He's a beast. And look, I've said it and been wrong. I thought he's been done the last 3 years. And obviously the coaching staff didn't see this or he would have been playing more. I mean, he was behind Jarvis Jones the past couple of years and only getting, 25 snaps a game. And the thought was, he's 37 years old, 38 years old. That's all he can play. Well, just what we've seen the past 2 weeks is crazy. I mean, he's playing like he did in 2000, from 2008 to 2010 when he was one of the best players in the game.
Is it all right? So the Steelers are underdogs, even though they have that amazing offense. The defense has played really well. How do you see this playing out for them to actually pull off the upset? What do the Steelers need to do?
They got to stop the run. That will be their first priority. I think the first 2 playoff games they've given up 62 and 51 yards, so they've been effective in doing that. So in the first matchup, they didn't do a very good job of that. So that'll be a point one. Then the other thing defensively, we'll keep these guys in front of them. Make Tom Brady beat him with 1,000 cuts, kind of 10 play, 80-yard drives where he's getting it 6 or 8 yards a chunk with Amendola and Edelman, and don't let Hogan beat you over the top. So that'll be the formula. try and keep the receivers in front of you, and then see if, the difference on the defensive side will be, can they get pressure on Brady up the middle. Offensively, I expect them to come out as they do. They're, the big advantage they have is they're a team that is balanced in terms of what they're capable of doing. So if the Patriots load up the box, they'll throw. If the Patriots, play nickel and dime and only have 6 guys in the box, they'll run. I would expect the Patriots to put, 7, 8 guys in the box early and force the Steelers to throw, but they won't abandon the running game. They'll, Le'Veon Bell's going to get his 25 or 30 touches, and Ben's got to play well on the road, and he hasn't been, he hasn't been particularly sharp in these two playoff games. So that's their path to success. Those things going their way. I think the magic number for the Steelers is their defense has to hold the Patriots under 24 points.
Well, let's get a prediction from you. Who wins the Super Bowl 51 and give us a score for this weekend?
Well, I'd like to think the Steelers' defense can hold them under 24 and they can win, but I don't see it. So I'm gonna give the Patriots a 28-27 victory. I think this would be a really close game. If the Steelers win the turnover battle and get the pressure on Brady, they can do it. But as just looking at it, I think they're just a little bit too much for the Steelers right now.
David Todd with us from ESPN in Pittsburgh. That's why we love you, man. You give your real thoughts. You don't go homer on us. But if you get lucky and you're wrong on this one and Pitt's down in Houston, are you coming with us?
I will be there. Don't worry.
All right. Goz is buying drinks, so we're going to be all set.
Sign me up.
David, thank you so much for your time, man. Good luck to your Steelers. As a Raiders fan, it's weird that I'm rooting for anybody, like rooting for you guys, but I just really hate the Patriots.
Yeah, understood, guys. Always a pleasure to be with you.